Hi, my name is Michelle Hill and I am your AI transformation expert, and I will be running the AI Transformation Intensive Weekend Edition this coming January 2025. Now, I'm just here to walk you through some of the details. Who am I? I'm part of a group of consultants, Simple Academy, and we're a group of over 100 fractional executives who have all realized that teaching people how to infuse and use AI in their role is so very important. So many people are fearful that their role is going to be taken by AI, whereas the philosophy we adopt is that how can we enhance human performance with AI to make them more capable and be able to do their role faster and easier. And then in the last 6 months since we launched our Black Belt training, our group have personally coached and trained over 1,000 business leaders in over 250 different companies. And we have produced, from the measurement in our transformation reports, over 2,500 of those, productivity gains in excess of $10 million. So as you can see, this is a really valuable and worthwhile tool. So what do we actually do? So we take you through a AI Black Belt training program. Now, this is normally run over a period of 9 to 10 weeks because we have an introductory week, and we also allow a week for catch-ups and any problems or issues that arise. But we had a number of people say to us, I don't want to spread it out over 10 weeks. I just want to get in and get this done so I can start reaping the benefits and the productivity straight away. So when in the intensive, we will not only be doing the training sessions, which I'm just about to explain, but I've also allowed time for the application so that you can apply what you've learned to what you do in your business or your role, and start submitting your transformation reports as well. But within the training, we start at white belt, getting comfortable with the base model tools. And mostly I work in ChatGPT, but 99% of what I teach is applicable to any large language model. Now, in yellow belt, we look at how to use AI in your role. In orange belt, we look at using AI as your cognitive super assistant. So this is problem solving and how to treat AI as your strategic thinking partner. In green belt, we start building AI assistants or GPTs, which are really, really good for repetitive tasks, because the idea of having a GPT is that you create a structure that you only need to input a small amount of context each time to get out the output that you need. It might be a report, or it might be a table of information, or it might be creating a course, anything like that. And then in Blue Belt, we look at how to analyze workflows so that we can find those areas where we can do 100x or even 1,000x in terms of the time saved. In Purple Belt, we start looking at what is the future of your role. What could it look like in the future as we go from chatbots to reasoning models to agents and further on. And I'm not even going to comment on where this AI journey might end. Then we go to brown belt, where we teach you how to work with AI agent-like products. So this is where you take a process where you might have 3 or 4 or 5 different roles who all contribute to creating one output. And then you combine all of those so that, again, you can run this through with minimal input, but consistent output. And then in black belt, we look at automation and API, and also we touch on strategic models and how to use those in your work as well. Now, here's a more detailed overview of each of the belts. I'm not going to read through all of that, but if you are interested, just pause the video now and you will find more detail here. The skill proof is actually showing that you understood what you've learned and you know how to apply it. So that's what we want to see in the transformation reports that you submit. Now, I've mentioned this a couple of times, transformation reports. So after each training belt, we get you to have a look at how long does it take to complete a process to complete with AI, how long did it typically take without AI, and how many hours do you think you might save each month? And also a subjective analysis in terms of it was awful through to it was great. And if this is something new that you haven't done before, we also teach you how to do a quick time study so that you can get an estimate of the time that you've saved. And this is key to how we actually guarantee the ROI on the training. And to our knowledge, we are one of the very, very few companies who actually guarantee an ROI on the training and measure every step of the way. Now, I mentioned earlier that normally we do the AI training over a period of 9 to 10 weeks, but the idea of doing the weekend intensive edition is that we will really kickstart your 2025. So 18th and 19th of January 2025 is set aside for this transformation. And the bonus is that the first 4 paid registrations, you can bring a colleague or a partner or a friend at no extra charge, doubling the impact. At the time of this recording, I have 3 left. So if you are considering this, I would suggest that you act on it as quickly as possible. And why now? These are the transformation skills that you can apply immediately. This isn't something where you're going to learn something and then you have to go back to your role or your job and then figure out, how am I going to apply this? How does it work? Where is it going to fit in with what I do? Because we will have already done that in the program. Now, don't you want to be ahead of the curve in 2025? Start the year with your very own AI strategy. And if you're an employee and you're thinking, oh, well, I should maybe wait for my company to do this. Well, maybe not. If you want to improve your market value and your promotability and your value to an organization, not necessarily the one that you're currently with, this is a fabulous way to really put yourself ahead of, I'll say, the competition. So, imagine if you are looking to go for a promotion in the new year and you want to have a way to really stand out and be in front of all the other candidates. This is a perfect way to do it. And also, I'm not just going to train you for the weekend and then dump you and leave you. Included in your training costs is 3 months access to me with fast track coaching. Now, what this is one 15-minute session a week. You book in and you come to me with, what are you working on? What is your obstacle and what is your plan? And as long as you come prepared with that, we can come up with action steps for you to implement straight away. Now, I did mention earlier, we normally do this over 9 or 10 weeks because we actually have 9 training sessions to get through. So what we'll do on the weekend intensive is it'll run from 9 till about 5 p.m. We'll take an hour's break in the middle of the day. And that means we'll have 4 3.5-hour sessions. So instead of 9 or 10 hours with me, you'll have around about 14 or maybe 15 hours if we do go a bit longer. And again, this means we can do the training, but we can also allow time for you to apply the training and do your transformation reports. And I'll be available to help you or guide you if needed, if you need to. And I just mentioned the fast track coaching as well, so that you won't be left high and dry. Now, what's your investment and what's your return? So for everybody who comes along, it's $2,500 Australian plus GST per participant. If you are in one of those first 4 people who register, you will qualify for the bonus of bringing someone else at no extra charge. Included in the training fee is access to our platform. And on the platform, this is where we put the video replays of the training sessions, so you can go back and watch them. And this is where you submit your transformation reports. And then I'm also including the fast track coaching for 3 months. And then after that, if you need any one-on-one sessions with me, you book that in at $295 per hour. Now, what do you get out of this? Verified productivity gains. And I am guaranteeing you 333% ROI. And also on our platform, there are a number of free resources, AI action books, and also access to our personal development Role Academy, which is a prototype for the business school type offering that we will be adding probably mid-2025, I think, at this stage. And then once you have these skills and, if you want to continue working with me, that's fine. If you don't, you'll be fine to go off on your own. And I, having gone through all this and learnt this myself, starting from scratch less than 6 months ago, I can absolutely promise you, hand on heart, that you will easily get more than the 333% ROI that I'm talking about. So what do? Well, register now with me. Send me an email, michelle@discoveryouredge.com.au, or scan the QR code. That's to book in with me for a quick call. And if you can't scan the QR code, the URL is discoveryouredge.com.au/booking-7524. Now, also, if you do want more information about what's in each belt and how does it benefit you and how does it benefit your company, please just ask and we can send you all of that information as well. So I look forward to having you join me in my January intensive black belt training. Bye for now.